Oh, my word. All of this sound. Anybody have any sound yet? For some reason, I had hit the mute button on this. And I'm hoping now that I will see that people have sound. That was really kind of sucky. Anything yet, guys? I'm really sorry about that. So Carlos Gonzalez with 2 outs. 4-11 against a lefty. Well, that'll be a walk for Gonzalez. And Barton, who erred in the top of the inning, didn't cost him. We ran the Phillies out of a potential run here in the fourth, but so with 2 outs, it's a 5-6 against a lefty, and that'll be a strikeout. So I meant to say, yeah, I didn't mean it to be intentional. It was a gaffe. I had hit the mute at some point. It was probably intentional, just in that I thought I was going to bring up the screen that I had at the beginning, sort of the logo screen, and then I didn't and forgot to unmute it. But I was going to mention here that Harden, and I was mentioning, except it wasn't coming through, that Harden, his stats in this season were excellent. Even though he only had 13 starts, I would imagine he got injured. But he's 5-1, 2.34 ERA. It's really difficult to see the Phillies winning this game at all. I mean, it's just... But I had a rough day today with football stuff, and obviously this morning, well, earlier this afternoon, there was some hard stuff going on. So, I'm just trying to use this as therapy and keep a right mind. And, Oakland's leading 3-1, and it's not a big surprise. No, I did not curse at them yet. So Rollins will lead off here, 3-6. That'll be a grounder to second. And Ellis. I was going to say there in that first inning, they got a run. They were all walks, but there was only like one off the hitter's card, I think. So Utley, 2-7. Well, he'll get a walk. With the big guys coming up here, let's not go running. Let's see if they can, even though there is a penchant here for double play balls, let's see if they can get a dinger or something. 6-8 against a righty. That's a strikeout. So out number 2. See if it comes back to haunt us not running. If Howard gets a single 2-star or something, that would be just desserts. But here's Howard with 2 outs against Harden. 2-5, and he strikes out. Harden's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. Pitching like a champ. Well, I'm trying to rationalize how the commentary would be useful, even if I'm like blowing a gasket. But I mean, actually, I would like to thank Craig well, I don't want to say somewhat, definitely thank Craig, because I think that's a fly out to center. He was interacting with me this afternoon, trying to impress upon me. This is a ballpark home run chance for Ellis. That is for a righty, 1-5, and it's going to stay in the park. So 2 outs as Burrell gets that. But trying to say that, the emotion isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. It seems worse probably than it really is. So that'll be a grounder to first. And 1, 2, 3 for Eaton. He hasn't been bad. He had a rough first inning, but other than that, he's kind of hung tough here with Harden going to the 6th. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to keep a mentality here that will be thankful for whatever. I mean, this is Thanksgiving week after all. Dobbs, 1-7, and here is a leadoff single. Could be a double with a 1-12, but it's a 19, so Leadoff single for him. And it'll be Victorino. You know what? Let's start the runner here. Hit and run chance. And it's a 8, B8. Well, that'll be a grounder to second that will advance the runner. So that'll bring up Worth with Dobbs at second and 1 out. Jerry wanted to call me. Ricky, don't lose that number. 5-11 against a righty. Grounder right back to Harden. 3-0 and a 6. He'll get to it. Let's see. The runner may advance though. Let's see on a 13. So E0, no worry about that. So let's see. He's a 3 and a. That was a 6, right? G3. Yeah. So the G3 is a runner advance. So now maybe a wild pitch or something of the sort. So that's a 1-3. Maybe that will get him home. Jeff Jenkins. Come on, one column here. How about paying us back here a little bit? 2 outs. That's a 6-6 against a lefty. Well, guess what? That's a single to center. That's going to squirt through up the middle, and in comes Dobbs, and there's a run. That's 3-2. And here comes Carlos Ruiz. 2 outs and a runner at first. 5-10 against a righty. That's going to be another strikeout. So they do trim the lead. They're within sniffing distance. If they could get Harden out of the game, it might help. And given the bullpen's woes here lately, let's stick with Eaton and see how long he can last. Of course, Cust here has been on fire. 3 home runs in the series. And there's another chance at a ballpark home run. 1-8. Is this can't stay in the yard, right? It's gone. There we go. Got to run back and tick it away. So Eric Chavez. Now it's 4-1 or 4-2. 1-8. 1-8. That's a grounder back to Eaton for the out. 1 out. Oh, and I just dumped my cards. What the heck did I have going on here? I don't even know. I guess those were on the bottom, I'm hoping. Yeah. All right, so what did I say? 1-8. Yeah, we got the 1-8 there for Crosby. And that was Chavez. Let's roll for Crosby. I don't think I rolled, right? 1-8 was for, yeah, that was the grounder to the pitcher. Here's Crosby. 3-12. That's to Utley. 2 outs. Gedwill thinks that I should get Eaton out of there, and he's probably right. That's a 4-7. I think we've got to start making. Let's bring in JC here against Gonzalez. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. Let's give Romero a chance to redeem himself with 2 outs and Carlos Gonzalez at the plate here. So bottom of the 6th here. All right, so runner at first, 2 outs, hand to hand. I don't think he does much. I mean, we can throw a flyer on here, see if he can get a 2. Nah, worth a shot. Gonzalez. 3-7. That's a grounder to short. Guess what? Yeah, well, that would have also been that would have been an out either way. Could go the short way. Let's have him throw to first. Wait, 1 run. My bad. 1 run on 2 hits. Eaton leaves as the pitcher of record. He can lose it. No way he can win it here. And Harden is still going. Although, another 2 hits or walks, since the 6th was his inning of weakness, that would make him tired. So would love to be able to take Harden out, but I'll tell you what, he's on the edge. He's at 27 batters. So he hasn't exactly been clean here today. Let's go with Rollins here to start. 2-8. Now that's a single, and Oakland will get. I'll get Santiago Casilla up, and they'll let Harden face Utley here. Now let's see if Rollins can get a bag here. Nah, he's an 11, so no, it's not going to work. All right, so Utley 2-8. Yeah, and there's a double play, so might as well just go ahead and stick with Harden for now. 2 outs, pat the bat. And a 3-10, fly ball to right, and so Harden's through it. That'll be it for him. Do what you want. I'll figure it out. All right, so bottom of the 7th, the Phillies are gonna. Now they'll stick with Romero for Barton here, so might as well ride him well. They already have him out. 6-4 against a lefty, grounder to Utley. 1 out. So now it's Rob Bowen. 6-5, normal homer against a lefty, weak power though. So 1-12 will be a single, and that's what it is. That's where Romero has his struggles. Probably should think about getting Romero here soon, but let's. So against the lefty, 1-3. It's a grounded to third B. Ellis will beat out the swing around there. Fielder's choice. 2 outs. And Romero will face Sweeney, another lefty. 2 outs. Yeah, they're gonna pinch hit for Sweeney here. They're gonna use Rajay Davis. So, and the Phillies will match. They're gonna go to. I'll go with Tom Gordon. Not exactly a great option, but see if he can get them out of this jam. So Gordon against Davis, 2 outs. And a 1, a wild pitch for sure. Didn't even need to roll that. So Ellis moves to second. So Davis still at the plate. 4-7 against a righty. That's a walk. Brings up Cust, who hit his 4th home run of the series in his last at bat. First and second, 2 outs. 6-7 against a lefty. 1-14 double. And it's a 10. It could have flipped to 17, and it bounced back. That is a double for Cust. And they're going to try to throw Sweeney out at home. Sweeney's 13 isn't held, so that's 14, 15, 16. And center field is Victorino -3. So 1-13. And they throw him out. So we'll say 8-6-2. Ends the inning. They do get another run, but. It's now 5-2, and they will go to their bullpen. The Athletics will, and it will be Casilla. He'll face Howard, and then Dobbs, and then Victorino. 1-6 against a righty, and that one is popped, and it is gone. Home run for Ryan Howard, and that makes it 5-3. It's too bad there weren't guys on base, but that's the way it goes. Greg Dobbs. That's a 3-7, which is a fly ball to center field, 1 out. The flying Hawaiian, and I didn't need to roll that. Nobody's on base. 1-8, he'll draw a walk, so the tying run will come to the plate here in this 5-3 game, and that'll bring up Jason Worth. Let's see, Castilla, not good at holding runners. Let's send let's see if Victorino can go. He gets a 5. That will be it. So it's going to be a 1-19. Only a 20 would, and that's a 1. So guess what? That means we get to roll again for a potential throwing error, but we need another 1 on the D20 to get that. It's an 8. So runner at second with 1 away. Here's Worth. 4-10 against a righty. Ballpark single 1-3. It's an 11. That'll be a liner to short. 2 outs, and Jeff Jenkins at the plate. They could bring in a situational lefty here to face Jenkins, and the Phillies don't have a whole lot on the bench to call from. Pedro Feliz, maybe. They will. They're going to force Charlie Manuel's hand. I don't usually use Uncle Charlie's name too much, but let's do it here anyway. Embry. Bringing Alan Embry here to face Jeff Jenkins, and the Phillies will counter with, I guess, Pedro Feliz, since Jenkins is the DH. So let's see if he can get a base hit and draw a little bit closer here. So against Embry. Righty-lefty, 5-8 against a righty. Grounder to second. That'll be Ellis. With 2 outs, he wouldn't be holding Victorino on, so he's still a 2-6. And 11, he'll get to it, and he'll make the play. So the Phillies do pick up a run, but still 2-run deficit going to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies will, they're going to have Clay Condrey come out for the 8th inning. They'll face Chavez. Against a righty, 1-6 grounder to Rollins. 1 out. What? Not Sweeney. Out anyway. Oh, it wasn't Sweeney. It was Davis. Good point. Yeah, wow. I forgot. I didn't write that down. That's not good. Ooh. Yeah. Well, that's a big mistake, but let's not worry about it at the moment. 4-6 against a righty, 1-10 single. Yeah, how about that? Something goes the Phillies' way. All right, hand to hand, 2 outs, 3-6. I probably wouldn't have even thrown at Davis in that case, but let's just let's leave sleeping dogs to lie here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with Houston Street here. Actually, let's go with like Who can we get here? Oh, gee. All of their relief pitchers are good, dang it. We'll go with Street, but unfortunately, I mean, I can do the best I can, but I'm not as familiar with the old-time Sabres as, I mean, aside from, like, René Robert, and we'll bring in Street here, and Street will close it out. And Davis is in there in right. Actually, no, Davis is in there in center, and Gonzalez is in right. So I need to write that down. And he would have gone in the 8th inning. So got a little sloppy there. So Ruiz 111 fouls out to the third baseman. Hanahan. Speaking of hockey, sounds like Hanrahan, who is a character in Slapshot. I think he was the goalie whose wife was something. 2-6. Well, a 1-2 would be a single. I think this is like so familiar. I'm sure we've had it before. And it's a 14, so that'll be a line out to second. And Oakland's going to get 2 or 3 here unless Chase Utley can extend this game. How about it, Chase? That's a 4-7 against a lefty. That's a walk. A glimmer of hope. Pat the Bat comes to bat here against Houston Street. Power on power. Can Pat the Bat keep this game alive? And Utley's going to take second on indifference. So you might say why. I'm going to say because we can. Pat the Bat. How about a 2-6? How about being a friend here, Dice? 2-6. How about 6-6? That's a fly ball to right, and that will end the ball game as Gonzalez moves under it and grabs it. That is it. No need for the bottom. The Oakland Athletics take Game 3 by a score of 5-3. Rich Harden notches the victory while Adam Eaton gets a loss. Pitched pretty decent. Not much to write home about, but given what I would consider my reputation of him, that wasn't a bad outing. But it was going to be an uphill climb from the get-go, and I figured you guys are going to probably root it along whether the Phillies are able to pull it out or not. But I think this ends the Oakland series. Just a second here. But the next game, so they're going to go and play. They're going to go and face the Rangers. So they're going to lose in real life 8-7 to the Rangers in the next game, which is the halfway point, game 81. So that'll be a hurrah getting to there. Buckled down here. It's not been easy. Excuse me. Actually, it's been a challenge here at times. Testing my patience. And what little patience I have, but 2-3. What did I get 2-3? Did I mess something up? What did I do? Was that a 2-3? Two-6. It was a 6-6, wasn't it? Wasn't it a 6-6? Tell you what, I'm going to go back and watch the video. If that's a 2-6, I'm going to, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but maybe I misread it here. But, if I did, then I guess I deserve what I get here with the loss. But, it was 6-6. That's what I thought. It was, I knew I needed a 2-6. A 2-3 would have worked too. Well, for Burrell, that would have been 25% chance. The 2-6 would have been nice. It would have just been a full-blown upper deck shot. But oh, I see, John. Well, you know what? John, I appreciate you coming out and watching this. I was really resigning myself to the fact that this was going to be a difficult win for the Phillies to get, and it didn't work out. But with Eaton on the mound against a guy that's got like a 2.5 ERA, you have to figure that your chances are pretty slim. So I did want a 2-6. I really wanted it. I wanted it so bad that I would have affixed. I wish I would have affixed glue to the 5 side of the die just to get it to stick onto that where the 2's up.
What's this? I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, me neither. What, were you the one that jumped?
No, somehow
Oh, he caught it.
No, I caught it and then he did kind of a...
Did you catch it or was it him?
Me.
Oh, nice. My son has been playing Madden for the last 2 weeks, and he's getting... well, I'll tell you what, the sporting teams that I follow are just... He's getting interested in the sports, and he's learning the Buffalo way, which is basically pounding your face either into a desk or into a drywall, like into sheetrock, and trying to leave a mark there so that you can remember just how sucky your life as a Buffalo sports fan is. But I was trying to remind him last night that with all of the losing, eventually some one of these two teams will eventually figure it out, and it'll be that much easier to appreciate the victories when they come. But you're welcome, Al. You're welcome, Craig. Thank you. Hoping to get back to some golf. It's funny, I was helping out Benny Blades a little bit with the History Maker Golf. I actually, just as a by the way, if you can see here, it's backwards, but where is the logo? There it is, right there. Play. I got the 2016-2017 card set. So Giants beat the Phillies. 51 Giants beat the 51 Phillies 3-1. Well, Scott, yeah, I appreciate that sentiment, and when I act the way I do sometimes, it doesn't make me feel so good. But I guess we have to we each have to eat some humble pie and realize that it's a game. The Phillies now 38-42. There's still time for them to get up above 500, and who knows, maybe they'll even get into the high 80s. I mean, that's what they should do. We'll see if they do or not. If they don't, that's okay. We'll get there eventually. Maybe I'll just go back and find all the losses and replay them until they get wins for each of those games, and then they can just be perfect. That's not the right way to do it, but it's a good thought. So, horrible time with hockey names. Hacky names. Like, what name do you need, Al? See if I write it out here, and I'll see if I can help you. Larry Playfair? I don't know if that's in that one or not. Mike Robitaille. That one's probably neat. I don't. Oh, he got the app of golf out? Humble pie. Motley Crue had a different kind of pie in a song. I know that. I won't go there, but I think I already did. But yeah, you're gonna see me again here. I'm gonna get a reputation as a freaking drama queen probably, because I sit here and cry half the time and then come back and keep doing it. But I mean, I'm hoping that maybe it's I'm hoping that this maybe it resonates with you guys. I would hope it does to an extent. Maybe not in the same, like, Cleon Dascalicus. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, it sounds good. I mean, John Van Boxmeer. Yeah, we like him. I think he was a coach for the Rochester Americans at one point, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. But I think you have to say it with sort of that, like, almost, like shortened, kind of snooty sounding, like John Van Boxmeer. Boxmeer? Is that how you say it? Okay, I stand corrected. It's John Van Boxmeer. I don't care. I'm going to call him Van Boxmeer. I'm going to call him that until the day I die. I'm going to call him John Van Boxmeer. And John Tortorella. I got Schoenfeld for you. We can do that. Schoenfeld, that's he's been around the league for a while. Coach, player. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, yeah, you'll have to I think you have my email. Just if you have any questions, it's Mihir. John Van Boxmeer. Yeah, John Van Boxmeer. That's what I said. You really have to say it with this like nasally thing for it to be a say. John Van Boxmeer. Schoenfeld. Is it Jim Schoenfeld? Go eat at Tim Hortons, Shawnee. Height, yeah. That's yeah. You need to go down to the Anchor Bar and get some wings. Go have a beef on weck. It's a long trip back from Rochester. If you don't watch out, you'll be sent down there, and you won't get back for a while up here to the big club here at the Odd. So you just better watch out. Better be working hard in those boards, and I started getting to Boston. It's really like nasally, and the Buffalo accent is nasal and kind of I don't know. It's like Canadian without the A, but it's a little more like nasal. I don't know. All right, Jerry. Yeah, I better sign off here. We appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate you guys tolerating the antics here. The antics aren't necessarily meant to like rub anybody the wrong way. I had somebody who I had one commenter here who I think said he was going to unsubscribe until I like grew up, which I mean I can respect that. It was pretty some of my meltdowns on here are pretty like stupid, so I can live with that, and I can understand why you do that. I hope that I'm hoping that we can work it out, but it's understandable. I don't blame you. So if you come back, I'll welcome you with, I can't do it because the screen's not open arms. I definitely will. I mean no harm to anybody. I mean no ill will towards anybody. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that each of you feels a little bit of like, especially when you get into something that just is something that you love. Especially something that's in your memory that you love. Man, I shaved this morning and I need another shave, don't I? Well, that must just be late. Anyway, all right, that's dumb. I'll see you later. Thanks a lot for watching. If you could like the video, that'd be great. Even though the Phillies lost, I know you really like hitting the thumbs up when they win. But if you don't, you could still hit it even though they lost. That would be fine. I mean, you don't need to. It doesn't need to be an indicator of whether they win or lose. It can just be, that you're feeling good today. That your football team won today. That you got up and weren't like horizontal today. That's fine. I would accept all of those thumbs up. Heck, here we go. I'll even hit it now. I'm just kidding. I can't do that from here, but okay, John. I will try. Yeah, and tonight it was not forced. Tonight it was just I've had a long day and I needed to play it, and we played it. It turned out the way I expected. That probably helps, but okay, good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. We'll be here. I guess Earl's over playing some golf. Check him out. Tabletop Earl. Go help him read the green or whatever he needs done. So thanks a lot. Good night. God bless. Have a great evening. See you soon.